last time on
You can take off your uniform, you know? Go ahead. I won't judge.
And you can shut the fuck up and mind your own business.
You know, I'm beginning to get the same aura around her that I did around Sakura. Sorry, not Sakura, Sayaka. I think poor Chihiro is gonna got done in bad. It's probably gonna hurt even worse when she does.
Now back to the show.
I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of the TV screen.
I see.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow, and something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head... Hey, I heard something. Did something... Chihiro?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right, you're unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is... dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time passed at all. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. They all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Holy shit, she looks scary. Damn, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Well, this is a gruesome thing to come back to. Before we begin, let's just cut the music and cut the gameplay for a real second. I'm very sorry for not really doing any gameplay videos for the past month or so. As it turns out, doing a master's degree is really fucking hard. So a lot of my focus has been on school. Most of the other projects that I've done, I sort of got motivated out of obligation to the team that I'm working with as well. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make more videos as time goes on. Okay, back to the game. Let's first talk to everyone that's on the scene. Let's start with... if I can get my curse onto you. Can I get my curse onto you? I guess I can't. Let me talk to you, damn it. Okay, fine. I guess I can't talk to anyone at the moment. It's time to survey the scene. Okay, never mind. I guess I have to look at the body first. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, does it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking somebody then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the internet give this mysterious Mother of mercy. What nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, a murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style. But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the seal, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Anna was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? Why? What the fuck? Why? Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is homophobic. Sorry. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? Technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. Now I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Yeah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd hear her. Toko suddenly shot awake. Oh. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was lying. It was such a strange reaction, it was a total loss for words. She leapt straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring her physical contortions, she had to go through her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Oh, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Wow.
This is quite concerning. She sounds completely different. No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might not be best. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. And I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to find if you want. Actually, I don't have any either, sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file.
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, aren't you?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon...
What?
What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead, you're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko?
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right about Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. If we get more victims, if we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey!
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely stern life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations manual.
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So...
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout de suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. Don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. I mean, Neji already acts like Watson a lot of the time with his lack of observation. So, let's get started. Let's talk with Kyoko. ... She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded and going on over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. Is she a mortician? Maybe. Anyway. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately, how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hino and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. She was saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's accounts has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I kinda get that. I'm very self-conscious on the rare occasion that I work out, so on the few months a year that I work out regularly, I tend to do so at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway. Dude has a real complex about being weak. You hear Chihiro talking about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
Sex.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. Can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's accounts has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm kinda curious about that myself. Hopefully we'll find out about it later. Anyway, I think the instrument that was used for her death is right here. There was a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was the actual murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. Got caught with the wrong person this time. What? We left? But So, this is our next location. God damn it, Byakuya. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. What to do. Alright, let's focus on the lock. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
What the fuck? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the lock room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there is some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other words,
As such, the killer must have been one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. How about you figure it out then, you son of a bitch?
Idiot.
You should pay closer attention to the regulation. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Wait a second. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. Okay, well, now I feel pretty dumb. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You treated me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead body can't actually talk, there are no more people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Food. Good. Fuck me. I already ate dinner, why am I talking about food? Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have had to loan it, so
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out, but people like Byakuya, get your shit together. Get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in the mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. The card reader has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? God damn it. What could it possibly be? Maybe this box? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? Oh wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So I finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then the 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on the handbooks, and when I did... Oof. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Now the one that won't turn on, it must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It makes sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. Cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Now I'm really angry!
Hey! What? The handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. Well, it did. If I say it won't break, then it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with, it won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
Well, that's a secret. I won't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
And Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. Did it run out of batteries? What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connections to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to figure out who killed Chihiro. Be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit of this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal methods. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. What nickname did the incident give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They said he's killed thousands of people, but that's got to be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? And I'm wrong to wonder. The words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Really? What do you mean by that? Oh. Okay. Let's just skip past this then. And I have a basis to believe that I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with
We're
you.
busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
What's an emergency? An emergency! Come on, guys, please. You gotta help me. Okay. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. Suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Ah, he really does not hate her utterly and completely. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Ina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Alright. Where's Toko's room again? Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Okay. Okay, I guess I gotta talk to someone about it first. You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened to the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. For a while, she came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Okay. Might as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently.
Here's Johnny!
Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
what?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was kinda holding it shut on the other side. Couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You gotta talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments,
what do you want?
leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. Tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proved it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, it must be in this room then. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
All makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words,
Let's say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Alright. Let's take a look around. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dirt and dust, it looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Okay. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the reports on the presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. Won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Okay. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Oh, a Kuma coin, right? There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Alright. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. These are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you would expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. Can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usually? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? Well, what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? All this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like that's our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not so dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How's that possible?
So in other
I already
words,
told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. That's a lot to take in. My family is a member of that council. Holy shit. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than an actual mastermind. What always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Holy shit, that explains a lot. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of these cases just by reviewing the reports. Among all these reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin with, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their body is always suspended in a certain way. The bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself know about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. Good.
in other words,
That's right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, do you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Wow, what a prick, right? Son of the... Okay, already been through this. I guess I'm going to have to ask him then. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Can you let me see it?
That's fine.
Oh, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. The name of Genocide Jack victims ran for several pages. Ken Harada, Tetsuo Honda, Shoji Jaku, Kana Isai, Takeshi Yoshida, all of varying ages. Matsutaro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisi, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumijima, and there was no end to it. But one thing became clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And at the scene of the murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. All of these guys were killed with scissors. Hiro was killed with a dumbbell. I was thinking earlier that, yes, her death is brutal in of itself, but she died almost instantly, via blunt instrument to the head. This looks like plain up torture. These two things aren't adding up. At least I think they're not. I might be not as sure about this case as I thought I was. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. I've then suggest that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness had never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confusing behavior suggests the suspect may suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? Some parts of another totally unbelievable story. But this is way more unbelievable than anything else till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Yay! Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anyone but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. You really think we'd be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join me, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. That time, At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I had to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I had to go and investigate one more time. To go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. Which locker room to check for? Oh. Fumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stats increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yes, Miss Lundenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? No. Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Okay, I guess before I check out the rooms... Actually, yeah, I'm already here. Might as well. What is this poster even meant to be? Huh, this poster. Popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Wait a second. Did the killer take the poster out of the girls' locker room and put it here? And put the poster is of a bikini-laden woman in the girls' locker room? But why would they do that? Interesting. Hold on. That's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? That's blood. There's something along the lines of blood. Did she get killed in here? But why would Chihiro be in the guys' locker room? Unless the killer replaced the carpet, but why would they do that? Alright, let's talk to some folks, see if they have anything new to say. Okay, never mind, they don't have anything new to say. Let's ask Kyoko. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine where.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. That Kyoko turned and left the girl's locker room. Guess I'll take another look at the body then. Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. That's the handbook that we assume is Leon's. That means the killer turned it off. How and why though? Did Chihiro hack into her own handbook? She is a programmer. Okay. Questions for later. Let's look at that poster. It's a blood-stained poster, but the blood is the most worthy part, but that big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. Boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. The girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about locker rooms. 2 locker room posters has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Mondo looks like he works out, considering he punched me across the room. Okay. I guess Mondo doesn't have anything. Sakura. She probably knows. Spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys' and girls' locker rooms have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. Never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that bothered me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. Mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girl locker room and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain in here to begin with. Disappearing stain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So that was the stain on the coffee in the boys. That was the stain on the carpet in the boys' locker room. So not only has the poster been switched, but so has the carpet. I guess the main question now is why? There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Alright. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, just like all those other genocide jack cases. Every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Well, time to look at the body. Oh boy. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with some kind of rope. The rope's used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then that isn't rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended in the fatal blow. Of course, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. but seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is that one true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay, so I said to begin with that I knew who the killer was. However, a friend of mine called Rosen said that I may be, well, he implied, thanks a lot buddy, that I was thinking the wrong thing. I'm not going to say who I thought it was originally, but I am thinking at the moment that I was very, very wrong. Guess we'll have to see. Oh, that goes to the pool, so let's skedaddle. Here she is. Celeste, what are you doing in here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I
indeed.
assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and head directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken a rule, none of this ever would have happened. Get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the tray jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. But the question is how? Alright, let's take a look at the file. Actually, let's check here. The glove box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Alright. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out from the archive? The only one who knew would do something like that. Can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Did he get rid of it? Why would he do that? The lamp won't turn on. I see it's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Well, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here right now. Wonder if... Operate this lamp. Okay. So I guess it was good of me to take a look at that. I keep forgetting that you have to actually find the thing in the game rather than just know it. So yes, the cord that was used with Byakuya's lamp is what was used to hold up Chihiro.
2 hours later.
Oh, Hina, how's Stoker doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. Left her? My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. And I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did spend time with her?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It's like she was trying to keep a distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she had always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. It wasn't just us either. It's like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know, she talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The laws say you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. That was what I was missing this whole time? I had to go talk to Aoi? Ugh. I have been up and down the entire school twice. Oh well, at least I found what I needed to find.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door. It's right through here. Alright. Oh, we've been through this once before. Let's get this over with.